I just want to let everyone know the ship is sinking, yo. As much as I hate saying this, but this happened in the city that I grew up in the city that I currently live in, and at the school district that I attended when I was younger. Which Glendale, California, which is the city I'm talking about, Glendale, California was the last place that I thought this wokeness would have infected. Why? Because Glendale, California, a majority of the residents are Armenians. We're Armenians, right? And as Armenians, we still carry traditional values. We just have different types of morals. We're more of traditional people. But the school district has been turning upside down, and the parents are doing everything they can to fight against this. Just watch what they did to a special needs student. I'm not gonna read it, I'm just gonna play you the video. The mom's talking in front of the board or the city council. Watch this.
Here is pretty straightforward, I suppose. So the first is a violation of consent of a parental, or I have to give her permission to participate in sex ed, which I did give her permission to participate in sex ed to a certain degree, and then you can mark off boxes that you don't wish your child to participate in. I specifically wrote out anything that was LGBTQ plus, and anything that would involve sexual acts that are gay or sexual acts that are lesbian in nature. This, however, wasn't respected by Glendale High School. My daughter was taught subjects such as scissoring, which seems to be two females who decide to have sex with each other. And the good thing is that at least taught you to use female condoms, because if you don't use female condoms, then two females can get pregnant, which is not really normal, or not really normal, but not really something that can actually happen. When my daughter expressed that she should not be in these classes and that I did opt her out of these classes, she was called a bigot by her teacher and her aide. She was called intolerant, and she was also called homophobic. These are all terms that she actually didn't know until yesterday. They're not part of our vocabulary at home. And it was definitely not a setting that I wanted her to learn these terms in, and especially being called out on it just because she simply expressed that due to her Christian beliefs, this goes against her morals and this goes against her beliefs. And it was just as simple as that. At that point, a staff member told her to look at her skin color, and if she felt that, I'm so sorry. If she felt that she should be discriminated against due to her skin color, and she said, no, she shouldn't feel discriminated against or be discriminated against due to her skin colors. They said, well, discriminating against transgender sex is the same thing, which it is not. If we tell children that characteristics, ethnical characteristics or cultural characteristics, and being judged on those are the same or equal to LGBTQ sex, it's incorrect. It's not right. It's also not right that I emailed the teacher. I emailed Ben Wolf, who is the principal. I emailed Mr. Rivera, who is the assistant principal, on these matters, and I asked them to please let me know why. First of all, I was already upset at the fact that she was even in these classes, but more so I was upset about her being called out on her skin color, and her being called these terms that obviously we see on TV every single day, and a child should not be exposed to that type of language. I don't feel that a teacher or a staff member's personal opinion or beliefs, or lack of, should be considered on the clock. That's not what you guys are paying them for. We were not paying teachers for their opinions or to share their opinions or to push their opinions or agendas on children. And this unfortunately was what my daughter went through. Mr. Ben Wolf's investigation concluded within 3 hours. And it was just basically, it didn't happen. Then how did my daughter come home, explain it to me what scissoring was, and asking me how two females can have sex and must use protection? Two biological females must use protection or else they can get pregnant? How else would my daughter come home knowing the word transphobic? And how else would my daughter come home knowing the word bigot or intolerant? That's what I would like to know.
So I 100% believe her, 100%. You see this Instagram account, GUSD Parents Voices? So this is a bunch of parents that their kids go to the Glendale Unified School District, and they make this Instagram account, and they're basically, this is a lot of people, and they just keep fighting back against this. Because like I said, Glendale, California, it's just a bunch of people with traditional values in there, and it's a bunch of religious people. And you saw her. She doesn't want her daughter to be exposed to LGBTQ sex, and that's completely fine. That's her daughter, and she didn't consent that. She didn't consent her to being in that class. And as soon as her daughter objected to whatever they're teaching, the teacher called her a bigot. Are you serious? Are you serious? This is a special needs student. You're going to call that kid a bigot? She doesn't want to learn stuff like that. She's against that. It's against their religion. Okay? And it's up to the parents. This is crazy, man. I swear, this stuff like this that's been going on is nuts. And I see it over and over again. But like I said in the beginning, I just can't believe it started happening in the city that I'm from, in the city that I grew up in, man. Because majority of the people in this city are traditional and religious, okay? And they're just fighting back against this. But as you see, they keep passing bills to silence the parents. They keep passing this, they keep passing that, and they keep pushing this. Bro, leave the kids alone, man. Leave the kids alone. You're telling the kids that 2 women have to use protection in order not to have a baby? Are you kidding me, bro? Are you guys crazy? And this is the high school I went to, bro. Before this, when I used to see this in the news, I was like, nah, man, they're blowing it up. But bro, this is in my neighborhood. This is going on in my neighborhood, and it's not just this. If you guys follow this account, GUSD_parents_voices, you're gonna see so many stuff, bro. So many stuff. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. This whole thing is crazy to me. But let me know what you think of this in the comments, and it'll mean the world to me if you like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification. Thank you so much for watching.